ever elusive VLookup. This is one of those things that if you know how to do, it makes you cool. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a handful of Excel tools that if you can use them, it makes you cool. VLookup is one of them. Now, everyone has done a vertical lookup. You've done them ever since you could read. When you were in school and you had to do a report on George Washington, you got a book about presidents from the library and you flipped it over to the index and you looked up Washington, George. And next to it were the page numbers where you could find information about George Washington. A VLookup pretty much does the same thing. You've got to tell it what you want to look up, like George Washington, where you want to look it up, the index of the book, which column has the information you want. In the case of the index, column 2 would have those page numbers. And then an added one, what are you going to do if you can't find it? Are you going to go look it up in another book, or are you going to get close to that and try to just do maybe another president from the same era? I know that's kind of a convoluted example there, but what if I can't find it has two answers: get close or tell me you can't find it. So what do you want to look up? Where do you want to look for it? Which column number, and keep that in mind, which column number do you want back, and what do you want Excel to do if you can't find it? So let's take a look at our VLookup example. We have a list built out here, which are products and prices. So I want to be able to select a product and have it look up the price for me. So let's see, this is what it looks like already set up. So if I choose another product, and I've done this with data validation, it will automatically look up the price for me. Let's take a look at that formula. It says, what do you want to look up? The value in A2. That was that Northwind Traders fruit cocktail that I had just entered. Where do you want to look for it? I chose a named range called products, but it could be a cell range like A2 through E, whatever. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. So if I come out to lists, it is this list here. All right, products, but it could say, you know, the cell range. And which column has the information? Notice it says 2 and not G or B. It really does want the column number. And then range lookup, for those of you that have been doing VLookups for a while, I discovered this one a couple of years ago, that range lookup 0 means the same thing as range lookup false. So just to save yourself 4 keystrokes, you can simply type in a 0 when you want it to find exactly what you're looking for. If you wanted it to get close, you would leave that 0 out and say get close. But since we want it to find exactly that product, we're going to put in the 0. And it looks up that product. So what do you want to look up? Where do you want to look for it? Which column has the thing that you want and column number? And what if I can't find it?